So let's look at this question here, which is on binomial distribution, I believe. So given that this question was taken from 2017 VJC, J2 mid-year paper 1 question 11. So a trial for a new treatment for a particular disease is to be carried out. Sample of N patients suffering from this disease is taken, and these patients are invited to take part in the trial. So the number of patients in the sample who accepts an invitation is denoted by X. Okay, so in context of in context, the assumption needed for X to be well modeled by the binomial distribution. So this case here, the assumption needed is essentially something which is not already stated. Okay, the assumption would be because you have already given they already told you that is either they accept or they don't accept, right? So assumption needed is that assumptions needed. Number one, that the first thing is basically you have to assume that suffering from disease taken patients in trial. So assume that each patient's decision to take part in the trial is independent of another patient's decision. Okay, that is very important. It has to be independent of each other, right? Then what else do you have? A sample of N trials so taken part. So who accept the invitation? So two assumptions needed. Another assumption would be, very importantly, each patient's probability of success must be constant, right? So each patient has the same probability of accepting the invitation to take part in the trial. Okay, so these are the two very important assumptions, because it's not stated in the question. You need to state what is not given in the question. So the assumption is actually each patient's decision to take the part in the trial is independent of another patient's decision, and also each patient has the same probability of accepting the invitation to take part in the trial. Okay, so that is how you do this first part here. Let's look at the subsequent part.